6 reasons why getting fired is a blessing in disguise. You are fired. These 3 words are terrifying, especially if your job is your main source of income. Yes, it's terrifying to get the boot. However, it doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world for you. Getting fired may just be what you need to graduate to the next stage in life. We have all had to deal with getting fired at some point in our professional lives. And the decisions we make at that point end up determining the path that we take. Basically, you have a choice to be the success you've always dreamed of or the failure that you dread so much. Why getting fired is a blessing. People get fired on a daily basis. You're not the first and neither will you be the last, so take heart. Importantly, you can learn a thing or two from their experiences. Your outlook on life plays a significant role at this particular point in life. Your precise reaction to getting fired matters a lot. What you may not see at the moment is that it probably is the best thing to happen to you, more of a blessing in disguise. Play video. Realize that getting the boot may not always be as a result of your doing, but could be because of a number of reasons beyond your control. Whatever the reason, losing that paycheck could be the best thing to happen to you, and here's why. 1. Chance to move on. A majority of us tend to get stuck. As long as the paycheck is sufficient enough to take care of the bills and other small stuff, we get relaxed and fail to go for what gives us the personal satisfaction we need in life. Your employment may be generating the income you need, but no longer gives you the drive or the challenge, a clear indication that it's time to move on. However, most people are scared of taking the next step. Leaving that job for the unknown isn't something a lot of us are willing to do. Getting fired is an excellent opportunity to move on to the next stage in life. It's of course not easy to quit your job in the name of wanting change, and therefore, getting fired is a great opportunity to venture into things you may otherwise haven't had the courage to go into on your own. So, don't feel depressed or sad. Instead, take it as a chance to try out new things. Take risks. 2. Growing professionally. Professional progress is vital, and among the things that you could try out after being laid off, including getting a new employment. Well, maybe it's been a while since you updated your resume or even had a look at it from the time you got employed. Jobs aren't easy to come by currently, probably why most of us, once we secure a position, focus on it, forgetting our resumes need some work from time to time. It may come as a challenge to work on your CV, but you can access any resume writing service online to help you out. No job is permanent and being dismissed isn't an impossibility. Therefore, always have your resume ready. 3. A learning experience. Success is good, but failure helps you grow. Failing doesn't imply that it's the end of the world for you, rather, an opportunity to learn how to be a better you. Most individuals have let failure and even the fear of it cripple them from growing into a better version of themselves. Getting the axe doesn't necessarily mean that you're a failure, and it's best to acknowledge that if your intentions are to be a success. A good example is Steve Jobs, whom at one point was ousted from his managerial duties at the realm of Apple Inc. Yes, he admitted that it was a rather painful experience, but he chose to make the best out of it. Your perspective is crucial in life. He had a positive outlook on the whole experience, and when he was able to come back to Apple Inc., he built it to be the success that it is right now. Therefore, you shouldn't despair and feel like a loser just because someone else didn't appreciate your worth. Instead, learn from your mistakes. It will help you a lot in your next venture. 4. A time to re-evaluate. Getting the boot is an excellent time to take a stock of your life. A chance to re-evaluate your goals and priorities. Though, I believe people should do so regularly and not let such an experience take them back to the drawing board. It may limit their imagination. But still, it's very okay to take a step back after being laid off to establish what will work out for you. Looking at your previous goals, priorities, failures, and achievement will guide you as you start on your new journey. It may appear as though you're starting all over, but in reality, it's what you need to progress to the next stages of your life. Re-evaluation will help you point out what works and what doesn't in your life. It will lay down the foundation for your newfound journey. However, even without being laid off, be taking stock. That job that may seem so important may actually be what's holding you back, and you could have walked out long before getting the axe. 5. An opportunity to diversify. Never put your eggs in one basket. This phrase is so common, and for a very good reason. Chances are all the eggs may break, then what next? It's a very applicable phrase to our lives. The reasons as to why most people are stuck in jobs that they don't derive any satisfaction from, or get depressed when they get fired, is because they have no alternative income sources. To avoid such scenarios, diversify yourself and grow your income pool. When you diversify your income, you create a sense of security for you and your family, if you have one. Basically, have a plan A, B, C and so on. 6. Learning to survive. When you get the boot, you learn to be paranoid and are ultimately able to survive. You learn to be wary of the people around you and protect yourself from such an experience. Not everyone will embrace your ideas, but it doesn't necessarily imply they aren't good enough. You learn to believe in yourself and ultimately survive in a very competitive world. Success can make you complacent, which in turn breeds failure. You only get to succeed when you are paranoid of failing. Your survival depends on such aspects, realizing what works for you. Importantly, what previously worked out may not be what will work out right now. Conclusion. Life has its twists and turns, and nothing is guaranteed, a lesson well learned when we lose that job. The one thing that will help you is your ability to turn lemons into lemonade. Getting fired will hurt and you'll feel betrayed for the first few days. But after a while, your outlook on life will help you move on from that experience. It's a blessing to be sacked when you think of it critically. You get a rare opportunity to try out the things you've put on hold for so long. You enjoyed this video, right? Our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. Also, we have hand-picked other interesting videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss other educative videos like this. We love you. Thank you.